Through eerie and strange shores we travel, finding ourselves upon the aptly named Sailor's Grave, coming across a cursed captain with a love for all things gold, who's trapped in that cage. We can fix that.
Huh? What was that sound?
What sound? You see, this captain here has a plan to get us on the ferry of the damned. First step,
I know you can hear me, ye cowardly curs!
crossing this bridge to reactivate the lighthouse and signaling the ferry. You see, we've been sent here by a mysterious castaway on the hunt for someone trapped within. The ferry soon arrives, and the cursed captain, grateful that we've helped him find his body, gives us a piece of advice.
But I wonder, do ye really know what's waiting for ye below her decks?
I know what you're thinking. That dog is never going to move. Therefore, I propose a wager. Let us see if I can lure him over faster, then you can take the keys from his mouth and let me out. The winner gets this delicious bone. Trouble waits for me here. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Though, since you came here to rescue me, you probably knew that already.
You'd be surprised.
Now, let's get off this shit before
Stay where you are!
that happens.
This could be bad. Or not.
Destroy them!
Nah, you don't have to do that, Davy. Jack, steady, Jack. Use those sea legs, Jack. You're kidding me.
Have caused much harm this day. However, you fought bravely. I shall return you and your vessel to the land of the living.
Victory through a defeat. I'll take it. To the castaway. Ooh. Sorry for interrupting your lunch. Yuck. We're off to that not-so-ominous beacon, diving below the waves and discovering the wreck of the Black Pearl herself. Scavenging the crawler corpses, we discovered the captain's quarters key and unlocked the door, grabbing the only thing of value, Jack's compass. The trick of this compass, it points in the direction of the thing you want most. So let's follow it.
This is the final step of your journey. You shall be able to proceed no farther into the spire. For this is where my ocean crawlers shall destroy you. Kill them.
Lady, you're gonna have to do better than a few crabs, eels, and clams.
So you have steel and a little skill. Perhaps I will let you live long enough to meet my beloved daughter.
I'm gonna be honest here. I don't like the way you said that.
Is she not beautiful? And eager to play with my greatest prize. A royal gift from Davy Jones himself.
I'm gonna have to fight you, aren't I? At least now we know what the head of a kraken looks like. Kind of bird-like, in a way, don't you think? You know, for some reason, I thought you'd be bigger. We defeated the Siren Queen with ease, and it turns out she had one more hidden enclave for us to explore, and 3 mermaid statues to break, unveiling the remnants of the Black Pearl crew.
If the winds be fair, we'll meet again soon. For now, farewell.
How about them winds, Gibbs?
Ah, we meet again. This fine woman's been telling me about this Sea of Thieves we found ourselves upon.
Once again, the castaway, in a very creepy way, asks us to return to the Sea of the Damned to search for Jack Sparrow. This time our search point starting in the Whispering Bayou.
So tell me, what's become of my ship?
This was the only good part of the bayou. We set a course to follow the ghostly apparition of the Black Pearl, ending up at Isla Tesoro, known also as Treasure Island. Turns out Barbosa is looking to sack the town and find Jack Sparrow, and where is Jack anyway? Well, in a place called Treasure Island, the best place to look? Probably the treasury.
Rascals and scoundrels, villains and knaves, drink up, me hearties, yo-ho. A toast to piracy and its many shiny rewards.
Unfortunately, Jack wouldn't be able to enjoy that treasure, as the next memory we encountered was that of his battle with Davy Jones and the Kraken, the one that ended in his death. We could only watch from our sloop as the Kraken pulled down the Black Pearl underneath the waves. But wait, Jack's fine? And in the Tavern of the Damned?
It's all right. Bear with me. Don't tell me you're here to rescue me. Considering the success of your previous efforts, or lack thereof, pardon me if I decline your assistance forthwith.
What about that treasure?
What I want most. Funny. Seems to be pointing outside.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
Before we can get to that horizon, we've got to return to the castaway, who turns out is the sea goddess Calypso. She tasks us with heading into Davy Jones's coral fortress to stop him from amassing power. Jack uses his charm and thievery to get us inside, and we climb aboard the Flying Dutchman. Jack takes hold of a dagger planted on the map table for fear of curses on yours truly, and we hear the roar of the crew in response.
Of the ship, of the crew, of the ship, of the crew.
After a battle with coral creatures, we sneak into the inner sanctum and listen to Davy Jones and the Dark Brethren plot their evil doings, answering to someone known only as Captain. Who could this captain be who left a mark on their chair and a note for Jones that had been locked away? No time to find out more, as we have to stop this ritual from happening.
What is that infernal noise?
That's an infernal noise to you, mate.
Jack Sparrow! You will not claim your prize a second time.
We faced off against the gold hoarder for a second time in our adventures, this time as a coral version of himself, and though we may have won the duel, we lost the battle.
You'd best jump down and find your ship, mate. Let's meet back at Theodolma's camp. I've got a nasty feeling things are far from over.
Jack was right, but Calypso had one more trick up her sleeve. By using the dagger of Davy Jones that Jack took from the Flying Dutchman, she reveals the location of Davy Jones's doorway to the Sea of the Damned, as evidenced by the floating cloud in the sky that everyone can see. Davy Jones is obviously not a fan of this and thus sends his forces after us. We battle ghost ship after ghost ship, toppling down siren statues. We get a bit of a helping hand from some allies from the Tavern of the Damned until we're able to actually make landfall on the spire itself. Turns out the last stand defender of this spire is Cutler Beckett of all people, but he doesn't really do anything. So we take the key, pop it into the chest, and watch Calypso do her work.
I know where your heart truly lies.
It's just good business.
Returning back to our ship, we get one final opportunity for a naval battle between the Flying Dutchman and the alliance that we formed during the course of our tall tales. And of course, this time, it's a victory for the good guys.
What sorcery gives you such strength?
Do you still not recognize the true nature of their power, Davy Jones? They've made no eternal bargain.
And what's our reward? A chance to go aboard the completely upright, restored Black Pearl, Captain Jack Sparrow commanding.
Look lively, you lot! We've got a horizon to cross! Get that anchor raised! Hands to braces! And someone, please, strike up a tune.
And finally, we watch as the Black Pearl strikes gold and crosses the barrier between worlds, returning Jack Sparrow and the crew from whence they came, with the hope that one day they'll return again. I played straight through this entire A Pirate's Life Tall Tale sequence, and honestly, that's how I would recommend it to be played. The story is sound. There are a few areas that I think could use some improvement, and that is where I feel A Pirate's Life 2, the potential sequel, could rise leaps and bounds over the original. Will we see a sequel? Time will tell. What would you like to see in a sequel to A Pirate's Life? Me, personally? Give me some more Barbossa. Until next time, this is Jon Bardcore signing off, saying so long and take care.